Mary J. Blige. 24/7 ain't enough. I want to love you 25/8. It's the Geno Show, Star 99.7. That's the kind of woman that you got to have in your life. Really, and the same thing for a man, too. I want to love you 25/8, 24/7 ain't enough. Congratulations to John Walter, my academic all-star, third grader at Whitesides Elementary School. All right. Also, more chances to win tickets to check out Drake all afternoon long. Okay, listen, I got to go there because I've had people ask me this. Now, I know, look, some of you guys are going to be mad, and that's okay. You're going to be mad on both sides. Actually, I had people asking me this question online over the weekend, and then Flo and I were talking last hour, and she said, the talk among black women in New York City, or the question and the conversation is, are any black players in the NFL and pro football married to any black women? Now, what made them ask that, the Giants had their parade, and, of course, the players bring their spouses. And she was like, virtually ain't none of the black players married to a black woman. Now, this is not a new conversation at all. Not at all. Now, I know some people are saying, why does it matter? A person is attracted to who they are attracted to. That's absolutely right. Look, love who you love. I don't have a problem with it. But I'm not going to run from an issue that exists, that has existed for a while, especially when I understand there's a backstory or history to a lot of this. Now, this is not every black player in the NFL or in professional sports. There is, for a long time, for decades, there has been more than a few black players. And a lot of this mentality or attitude, it's not just the black players themselves. A lot of it has come from agents, from teams themselves, that in essence said, you know what, you want to get this big contract endorsement. You want to get a company like Nike or Coca-Cola or just a large company. You see other people with endorsements. Now, if you want to get an endorsement, you might want to, maybe you should try to find a woman that's a little more educated, a little more sophisticated, not really ghetto. That wouldn't be, viewed as being too militant. Because, women like that, they can scare off endorsers. They might scare some companies. Some of those executives at those companies might be a little turned off by that and be afraid to hire you. They might think you might be a little too militant. All right, look, I've had players tell me that agents have told them this in so many words. The teams, they tell them this, they imply this. You might find somebody, you might want to find a woman with a little more education, not really ghetto. And unfortunately, listen, I've had players. This has gone on for decades. Okay, this didn't just start in 2012. I mean, we can go back to OJ and beyond. OJ, Marcus Allen. I've had players tell me it's like a running joke that, a black woman is bad for business. Now, here's my whole point, and here's my problem. I don't care what race you are. Like I said, you fall in love who you love. But when you choose your mate, not really because it's love, because it's a self-hatred and a self-loathing. And when you buy into other people's stereotype of who you are and who your heritage are and who your women are, when you can allow somebody else to say, well, might want to try to find a woman a little more educated. I wonder what would have happened if President Obama would have bought into that about Michelle Obama, who is as educated as he is. So it's just unfortunate that we allow other people to define who we are to ourselves. We buy into other people's stereotypes of ourselves. In some cases, we hate ourselves and our heritage and our history. We are ashamed. And somehow we feel at a certain point to be accepted that we've got to choose a different mate. And that's reality. So you can look at the speakers now and get mad at me if you want to. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you conversations that I've had, and people have told me this to my face. And if you've been around professional athletes, some entertainers, some of you all have probably heard this conversation. Some of you all have probably heard this conversation in your family. So You love who you love, but don't love somebody because you hate yourself or because someone's told you that you should hate women that look like you. I don't care what race you are. Then you got a problem. That's my take. You can keep your comments coming online because, like I said, I had this conversation over the weekend, and some folks are mad. See, well, that's why racism won't go away. No, it won't go away if we don't talk about it. I'm not going to run from it. I don't run from anything. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Let's take a look at traffic. AJ, how's that ride, man?
From the Max Traffic Center, a 4-car collision in West